Normally I don't read long letters. This is not very long, but generally speaking, I don't do this, especially in the opening of the message, but it is so poignant that I felt it will bless so many of us. So listen very carefully, please. Dear Brother Youssef, I'll try to keep this brief, but I felt compelled to share this with you. I am a 31-year-old Christian man, married now for almost 14 years,
with a 13-year-old and 5-year-old sons. I was not raised in a Christian home, and prior to committing my life to Christ a year ago, I lived as an adulterous drunkard. I currently study law at a secular Canadian university. The atmosphere, as you might imagine, is worldly, defiant, and sometimes militantly profane. Given my past and the propensity to sin that it scarred me with, it takes great effort to live in that world without being of it. For some reason, this evening I got dressed up and headed downtown to join some of my rugby teammates at an event hosted by the women's team. It was held at a bar this year. Sensing danger and unable to deny my history, I prayed a brief prayer in my kitchen before leaving. As I drove to the event, I was listening to the local Christian radio station. I was wrestling with myself all the way, even deluding myself with thoughts of missionary work at the event, though all the while planning to have a beer too.
The believers got caught in that lifestyle
Just then, Leading the Way was beginning, this episode being about Genesis and the city of man.
They all behaved alike.
The very stories you commented on were already floating in my mind. Lot being caught up in the city and its depravity.
Oh, it's so easy to get bogged down in the city.
The longer I listened, the more I was able to recognize my self-deception.
Live their lifestyle.
It became clear to me that nothing good could come from my attendance there.
Become like them.
I looked at myself, I looked at my clothes, and the scene I was about to enter, wondering if I was about to join them in that depravity.
They pull us into despair.
I finished listening to your program as I drove home, praising our living God for watching over me, for saving me from myself and the city.
Take you from the city.
Tonight, you were with me as the angels that came to Lot and rescued him from the Lord's wrath on Sodom and Gomorrah.
He's waiting for you to make that decision. It's your decision. He cannot make it.
Thank you, Brother Youssef.
And
May
may
God
God
bless and keep your ministry.
bless and keep your ministry. Best regard, Benjamin in Canada.
I was experiencing a lot of joy when I drove home. It was a victory, and a victory over sin, relying on God, relying on Christ. And there's no feeling quite like that, that message, Dr. Youssef's message, was pointed exactly, where I needed it to be. It couldn't have been any more perfect. So I typed up a letter trying to explain what it is that happened and what I was going through, and to be able to let you guys know that your ministry works, that your ministry matters, that that the work that you guys are doing is reaching people, or it reached me.
Through your partnership, Leading the Way is on the air at crucial moments for listeners and viewers who need to hear uncompromising biblical truth. Consider a generous gift today. Visit us online at ltw.org.